We are here for Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations. My name is Jackie.
And I'm Kara, and we are a mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations.
We specialize in outline stickers, card making kits, handmade glitter paper, and so much more. On Technique of the Week, Wednesdays, we like to show you a brand new way how to use our products and be creative with it.
And I have to say, this technique is starting with the very basic thing that we do here at Krazy Kreations, but we are making it even better.
We are, so sit back, relax, and don't be shy in the comments section because we're going to show you a really fun technique today, and we can't wait to see what your thoughts are about it.
Yes, so I say we get started.
So the first thing we like to do is we like to show you what the finished card looks like. So this is the card that we'll be making today, and you'll want to tilt that a little bit forward because there's something special about this glitter on the top.
Yes, it looks like it has an impression on it, or what we call an embossed image.
Yes, so this is embossed glitter paper, and it adds a texture to your microfine glitter paper, and it makes it look like a snowy scene, and it's just really beautiful, especially in person.
And who could help not notice these cute little snow people?
They're a snow couple.
A snow couple. And we're going to show you how easy it is to color on our handmade glitter paper as well.
Yes, so the first part about this technique is actually how to make this glitter paper up here at the top. So we're going to start from scratch and show you how to make this glitter paper with a few ingredients.
Yes, now you can make this glitter paper yourself, or you can buy it already made from Krazy Kreations. But making it yourself, you have a little bit more flexibility, and of course it's more cost effective.
Yes, so let's get started. Now we need a few items, or as I call them, ingredients to make this glitter paper. And we have our special recipe right here. So I'm going to flip it over. And all we need is some Scor-Tape, which is a double-sided adhesive, Krazy Kreations microfine glitter, and white or patterned cardstock. All right, so we have all three things. Let's get to making our glitter paper.
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is take our double-sided, very strong Scor-Tape. Now you know this is Scor-Tape when it says Suk Wang on it. Now this tape is made in Korea, and it's super, super strong, and it's double-sided. So one side has this protective layer and the other has the brown paper. Now it doesn't matter which side you peel first, but you are going to remove one of the protective layers, and this side now is super duper sticky, and you want to try not to touch it, right?
Yes, so I'm curious, how many of you have made your own glitter paper? Let me know in the comments section below. And just for the record, I always find it easier to remove the brown side first.
Yeah, and that's what I did. And by the way, a tip for you, I save these sometimes because they're kind of like a Teflon sheet where it's easy to stick stickers on it or have it as kind of a placemat underneath so that you don't ruin your mat or your table. So I do like to save these brown ones. Do you?
I do too.
Okay, so now we have our Scor-Tape on the white cardstock. Now this white cardstock is a 65-pound weight cardstock, and the one that we use, it's kind of slick. It has a bit of shine to it, right?
It's matte, yes.
Yes, it's called a smooth matte finish, and we just really like that, but you could probably, or you can use any white cardstock.
Right.
Okay.
So the next step is we're going to peel off this protective layer right here.
I guess you want me to do that, right?
Yes, so we're going to peel that off to expose the adhesive.
Now another trick is bend it down on the corner, and then this usually releases, so then you just peel.
And then we're going to put this in our tidy tray so we don't get glitter everywhere. And the glitter we're using today is from Krazy Kreations, and it's the microfine glitter in cool highlights.
And you could tell it's cool by this little blue snowflake, right?
Yes, exactly. It comes in cool, warm, and blue highlights.
Okay. Now, this actually takes very little, but I like to be generous when I do it. How about you?
It's so much easier to spread the glitter when you have more on the adhesive, but Whatever we don't use, we're actually going to put back inside the jar.
And so we're just making sure that all of the tape gets the glitter on. Now, I like to go a couple times. Do you?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is nice and covered so there's no sticky left on that paper because it's all going to be covered with the glitter.
Okay, I think I got it. How does it look, Jackie?
That looks good.
Okay, so everything that's left over can go back into your jar, and believe me, you hardly used any at all.
All right, so the very next step we need to do is burnish or rub the glitter paper with our fingers. So we're going to take our fingers and just go over.
You can also use a brayer.
Yes, I happen to have one of those in our little studio here. So I'm going to go over it with a brayer tool and then rub with my fingers. This is just going to make it smoother, shinier, and get some of that loose glitter off the top.
Now, one little tip also is if you have one of these handy, it's great. This is a Swiffer pad, and should you get any glitter underneath, maybe from pouring, you just lift it right up with your Swiffer pad.
And then one extra thing I like to do is I like to tap it off onto the floor. So you can't see this, but I like to get all the loose glitter off, and I would do that over a trash can at home. But this way, when you go back to touch your glitter paper, look, you don't have any glitter coming off. It's really wonderful.
So that was very easy, and that's how you make glitter paper, right?
That's all there is to it. Now, if you wanted to use a patterned piece of cardstock, you could actually see through the glitter because it's a transparent glitter and a transparent tape. That's another reason you might want to make your own glitter paper.
So what you're saying is instead of the white paper, we would have had patterned paper and we would have been looking through to the pattern.
Exactly. And now I'm just going to bring in our sample so we can see what the next step is. So we have our glitter paper, but we need to add that embossed design to add the texture to the glitter paper. Before we do that, we're just going to trim this down so it will fit inside of our embossing folder.
Okay, so when we trim, I'm going to bring in just a standard paper trimmer. Now, one thing that I find helpful is when you're trimming the glitter paper, turn it over so that the paper side is up, because that makes it a little bit easier in your trimmer. Now, what size are we doing?
This, I believe, is 2.5.
2.5, all right. Now, we did a 6x6 piece of glitter paper, correct?
Yes, we did.
So this part is left over, and we'll save that. And this is the part we're going to emboss. Now, do I have, am I going to wait to trim the sides?
No, let's trim the side now. It needs to be 5 1/4.
5 1/4. Okay, here we go. 5 1/4. And are we done with our paper trimmer?
We're done with the paper trimmer for right now. And this is the embossing folder we're going to use next. So this one's from Doris. It's called the Flower Pod. And it's really beautiful. To me, it looked like snowy flowers or branches when we embossed it on this glitter paper. So I'm going to put my glitter paper inside the embossing folder, glitter side up, and close it up.
Okay, so we should move all that because now we need to bring in a machine. So some of you may or may not have this. This is called an embossing machine. And so basically what's going to happen is this is the one from Sizzix, and it has pads that come with the machine, right?
Yes,
we don't need to use this, do we?
I used it.
Okay.
This is very old school, and we're mixing our Cuttlebug little plates with our Sizzix machine.
Because we have them all here. So you're going to want the main plate of what comes with your machine, which is kind of a thick plate. And then these two that we're using are called B, and you can see they've been well used. They kind of etch in there when you do your dies or embossing folder. And then for some reason, Jackie used a shim, so I'm going to keep with her plan.
I like to really deep emboss.
Okay, so this shim is just a really thin little piece, and we're going to put it so it's going to be sandwiched in between all this, right?
Yes, and this will work with any embossing machine. It does not have to be this one.
And then you just roll it through the machine, and the machine is pressing down the image into the glitter paper, right?
Right.
So I'll give you this for the reveal.
Okay, so I'm just going to open it up and carefully take the glitter paper off of the embossing folder.
So you don't need to spray or do anything. It just comes right off,
Comes
right?
right off. And it looks like we had a little piece of pet hair in here.
Oh, pet hair. Is that because we've had pets?
Yes.
Okay.
So pretend that's not there. But look how gorgeous that is. So now we have that nice embossed glitter paper. Did you know that you can emboss glitter paper before we did this?
I think that is just stunning. It's beautiful, and it gives the glitter just more kind of a dimension.
Exactly. And again, it looks like branches are covered in snow, and it adds to that scenery on the card. So let's bring that card back in here. And the next piece we're going to do is we're going to add this little red strip of glitter. So we've embossed our snowy white glitter paper.
And you lied, Jackie. You said we were done with the paper trimmer. So what we're going to do now, bring our paper trimmer in, and the piece that we had left over, we are going to cut to what?
1/4 of an inch.
1/4 of an inch. Okay. And I didn't do what I normally do. I put the paper side down. I wasn't thinking. Okay, so we have 1/4 of an inch, and this is where it's really handy to use that protective layer that I told you, because we're going to color this, and this will protect our table.
Exactly. So we're going to actually make this white strip of glitter paper red just with an alcohol marker, and you know our favorite is the Rite Art markers.
Yes, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this brush tip, because there is a brush tip and a fine tip, and the brush is a lot easier for coloring this strip, and you're literally just going to color on the glitter paper, altering the color as you go, right?
Yes, and it's so easy. The color just soaks right into that glitter, and it turns it to whatever color you like, matching our papers perfectly.
Now, does this ruin your marker at all?
No, Krazy Kreations glitter paper is the only glitter paper that is safe for your markers.
I turned it over.
So it won't damage the nib of your marker.
And there's no glitter on here. Isn't that cool?
It just works perfectly.
Okay, so there we got it. We have our little embellished strip.
And if you want to go over it a few times, it will make it a little bit darker.
Now we should mention that alcohol ink markers are very similar to a permanent marker. They dry immediately, so you can use this right away. You don't have to wait for it to dry.
Okay, so if we look at our this is our base of our card. We've done the top. We've done that little red strip. The red plaid paper will go here on the bottom section. And now all we really have to do is color our snow people.
Okay, so how are we going to do that? I assume we're taking this piece of glitter paper back into play.
Yes, we are. So we're going to grab our outline sticker from Krazy Kreations, and it is number 3151, and it's called Snow People. And so we have this couple right here. These stickers are made out of vinyl, and we're just going to peel the outline just like this.
Oh, I love that they're always one piece, right? So it's like stamping, but it's not. It's a vinyl outline sticker. So it's almost like embossing.
It is. It's so much easier because all you do is peel and stick. Now her eyeball and her buttons did not transfer over, so we're going to use some of our favorite tweezers here. And we're going to grab her little eye. It's a very small eye.
Just take your time. There you go.
Place it right there. We need her smile. So cute. They're looking at each other's faces and smiling.
There.
And then she needs 2 buttons.
And it looks like we have some snow next to them as well.
Oh, snowballs.
Yes.
Maybe they had a snowball fight.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe they're getting ready for the snowball fight. Because I always smile before that, but I'm not always fond of what happens after that.
All right, so there we have our complete sticker. We need our snowballs. And I'll just stick those right there. And now I'm going to use that brayer tool.
Okay,
Just give it a nice little press down, roll over those. That way they're nice and sealed to the glitter paper, because we're going to be coloring and we just want minimal bleeding when we add the ink from the markers.
Now, if you don't have a brayer tool, you can use your fingers or turn it on the back and put pressure that way, because you get more pressure when it's on the back, I think. But I love the brayer tool.
All right, so next we're going to start coloring. And by the way, I want to do a shout out to Eric and Angie in the comments section. Make sure you say hi to them if you have any questions. We are trying to read the comments, but they are on it and they're going to answer you right away.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so first we need to look at kind of the snow for the snowmen and women. Their snow is blue, and I think that really just adds contrast instead of just having a completely white snowman, because it adds the effect of a shadow. So I'm going to use two colors, B02 and 00. 00 is the colorless blender, but it's not really a blender. It kind of will fade the blue into white.
Yeah, so it kind of takes away that harsh blue line, right?
Exactly. So I'm going to take my B02 and I'm going to just add a little bit of this light blue color to where I would like a shadowed area. And this will be completely up to you when you do your coloring at home.
Okay, I like that the blue kind of adds that shadow, because it really makes the snow people pop out.
Exactly. And now we're going to take our 00, and I'm just going to go to that line where the blue ended, and I'm going to drag it out so that it kind of fades into the white and it looks like snow.
Now, I do know that your colorless blender will probably be picking up some of that blue color. And that's okay, because with alcohol ink markers, it doesn't permanently stain one tip or the other. So you can use a light with a dark, and you're going to want some scratch paper and then tap off any of that excess color, and it goes right back to the original color.
Exactly. So we're going to do this again for the snow woman. Just adding little bits of blue. Now, coloring snow in itself is a technique. So you're getting multiple techniques today.
I know. But that's what it's all about here at Krazy Kreations, because we're crazy, right?
And we love techniques.
We do. All right, so that blue, as you can see, it really adds some character to what would normally we would think of as snow being white. But this will help pop out those characters, and I think it's just beautiful.
So you can see it still looks white, but now it has more interest to it. And now we're going to move on to the red colors. Now, with the reds, I've really been loving making those reds nice and dark with an extra color, and it is a brown. So I love adding brown to my reds just to make it a little bit darker and deeper. So we're using E18, R17, and R03. So we're going to start with the darkest and make our way to the lightest. So starting with the E18, I'm going to add a little bit of this color to wherever I would like the red to be dark. So I'm doing some on her scarf, and I did some on the hat, the band of the hat.
I love that brown with the red, because it really adds such a, deep contrast to the red.
Yes, and we're going to see that right now. So I'm going to take my R17, and I'm going to go to where that brown stopped and drag that brown out. And I'm not going all the way because I need to leave room for that R03. And that's going to tie everything together. Okay. Perfect. And now we'll go in with that R03. Playing with your colors and trying different combinations is so much fun. It took me a while to figure out the brown with the red, but once I did it, I can never go back.
Me neither. I have a frog in my throat. Me neither. I think this is just stunning. So now if I don't use it, sometimes I feel like something's missing.
Right. So there's that beautiful red color. And then the scarf on the snowman is actually a dark blue, so that was the B47 in the set. And we are using the 24 set of Rite Art markers today. And then this is BGY03, so it's a blue-gray color.
Yeah, so we do offer the 24 colors that we use most commonly for all of our kits and classes. Sometimes we add a few, but we give you a heads up. But for the most part, 90+% of the time, we use these standard 24 colors. Now I'm going to let you all in on a secret that we are going to be adding 12 more colors to our standard, and that will be released during Black Friday.
Black Friday weekend, it's coming up. Are you saving up?
Yes, you should be saving up because every day is going to be exciting here for 4 days.
I know, it's going to be crazy.
Crazy.
All right, so I'm just using my dark blue and then my light blue to blend. And I thought these colors looked so good together, the blue and the red. It was more of a winter scene, but it could easily be for Christmas too.
And I have to also tell you that it's very patriotic at the same time.
That's true.
I love those colors together.
Okay, so it looks like, oh, the buttons are dark blue. The hat is black, and whenever you blend black, you need kind of a dark gray, because black is the darkest color, so that'll always be dark. And then the dark gray, that's actually not dark gray.
Yeah, you have quite a collection going there.
If that's okay, you should have seen me last week. I had all the glitters out. We were having fun. So I'm adding black where I want my shadow. And I can't tell you enough that the more you color, the more your images come to life.
This is just beautiful. Now, if you go outside the lines, that's okay because we're going to be trimming it out, right?
Yes, so don't worry about that. We'll give them a little carrot nose. I've actually never made a snowman with a carrot nose, but I've always wanted to. And where's our light orange?
YR01.
Okay.
This is just beautiful. What do all of you think? Isn't this gorgeous? These snow people, they're just jumping right off that page.
Has anyone gotten snow yet in their area?
We have.
I think we got a light dusting on the mountains, but not actually in our city.
You know, this shading is so easy, Joy. I can't even begin to tell you. It is easy because the glitter paper makes it easy. It just glides the colors from one to the other, right?
Right. So this is what it looks like when we're all finished, and then we will cut it out with scissors following the black line. And that's called fussy cutting, by the way. If you have the Brother Scan and Cut, you can use your machine to cut it out. And when we put the whole card together, this is what it's going to look like.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's just gorgeous.
So we added some wave stickers as an extra embellishment. The sentiment went right above that red strip. And these are some extra embellishment stickers that look like little snowflakes, and you can add as many as you'd like.
Okay, so are all of you ready to try it? I see some of you have snow in your area, so you probably need to have some snow cards, right?
So yes, a snow couple. So we do have this as a kit if you'd like to try this technique. And by the way, this is called the Embossed Glitter Background Technique Bundle. So it's on the website, and we'll drop a link down in the comment section below. This is everything you get in the kit. So it's actually a pretty hefty, hardy kit. You get a lot of stuff in this bundle.
So I take it we're making 3 cards. So you get 3 cards in 3 envelopes.
Exactly.
And look at all these stickers you get. You get this beautiful border sticker. Now, did you talk about the holographic border sticker?
I did a little bit. So that's what's right down here. Just adding that hint of bling and sparkle.
And then look at this, you get this snowflake sticker, which I think is just awesome all by itself. And where did we use those on the card?
So those are right up here, but you can add more if you want to and make the whole scene kind of snowy, but I didn't want to detract from this background here.
Okay, and of course you're going to want to have the snow people, right?
Right, you get 3 on a sheet with the sentiment and the little snowballs.
And then you're going to get a pack of Scor-Tape. Now this has 5 pieces in it. And then are they also getting this?
Yes, so you get
Woo!
the Cool Highlights glitter paper. Now, you are going to have to make this stretch because even though you get 2 pieces, remember, we have to make a background, a strip, and color all these.
But you're giving them Scor-Tape, so I assume there's going to be an add-on.
So you can add the Scor-Tape optional, but it doesn't come with the Scor-Tape.
So you're confusing me. So this comes out.
That's last. You showed it out of order, Kara.
Sorry. So you don't get this in the original bundle. You get this.
You get the glitter paper.
Okay, got it.
2 pieces.
Okay, what about this?
Yes, you get the embossing folder.
Thank goodness. I was a little worried, but you know, this is important because it's hard to find the Doris embossing folders now.
It is, and this is just such a beautiful one. It could be for spring, summer, or winter.
Do they get this too?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
So you get a piece of gray cardstock for the back of the card. This is the matted piece here. And you also get this plaid red cardstock. It's 8.5 by 11 pattern paper.
Yes, and look at the back. Isn't that pretty too? So you are getting 8.5 by 11 gray, 8.5 by 11 pattern. Okay.
So you get all of this in the bundle for $16.99, and it makes 3 cards. But if you want to make more glitter paper, you can add in the Scor-Tape. This is a pack of 5 6x6 sheets. And you can also add in the cool half-ounce jar of microfine glitter. So this will go a long, long way. So when you add these 2 items to the bundle, they're optional. And when you add them in, the price does go up, and it just adds the price of the item.
Now, are we going to add the card, how to make your own glitter, if they buy this?
We can add the secret recipe, the not so secret recipe.
Ooh, that will be great. So there's another bonus. So,
and the idea sheet.
And you get an idea sheet when you buy the original bundle, how to put this card together with the dimensions and everything, right?
So you're getting a lot in this Technique bundle. The base price is $16.99, and we have a limited quantity available. And don't forget, you can always go back and replay the video and do it with us. And that way it's like we're crafting together. And these are just great cards for winter time or Christmas.
I agree, and I just think they're so uplifting and happy, and you know, we all need that in life, to remember that there are joyous times and the snow is coming. We do like it when we're not driving in it. We love the snow, right, Jackie?
Exactly. So thank you for joining us for Technique of the Week today. We are the Crazy Ladies. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Kara.
And thank you for watching with us. Stay tuned to see when our next video will be. We'll post it on our Facebook page. And don't forget to grab your kit, because there's a limited quantity available for the Embossed Glitter Background Technique Bundle.
Okay, but I do want to tell you one thing before we actually sign off. We are doing a Live Friday this week.
We are, so don't miss it. It will be at 1 p.m. Pacific time on our Facebook page.
That's right, and we are revealing all of our clubs and something super special.
Very, very special. So don't miss out. We can't wait to see you there. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.